Soy football.
To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
One football.
They'll start on the ground with Brooks. And some room to work. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13.
Anytime a team goes on the road, there's always that little bit of fear that maybe they could be affected by the hometown crowd. But this is where game planning really came into play. They talked about it all week. Go in there, establish yourselves. Well, that run right there, that slows down the crowd and gives them a lot of confidence.
This ball taken in here by Brooks.
Oh, my icon disappeared. I got a little scared.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Oregon.
Ugly ass uniforms. God damn, Kobe.
Just a yard on the pickup there.
Yeah, the brown, the brown, yeah.
Play action. Now Williams. They'll buy some time right. Incomplete.
What?
Penalty flag is down.
Oh, I thought it was intentional damage. I thought it was intentional.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually got to pick up a holding call.
You blitzing me?
To the air, Williams.
Oh.
That's pulled in by Brooks. And they'll be inside.
Let's go, let's go. Can. See something we like.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing is changed.
Why is there no snow? What the fuck are we? What is this?
Enforcing incompletions.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Fire.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got him there complete. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards.
Broke money don't make no money or whatever this is. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. Oh shit. Yo. I meant this.
But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks them up.
And avoids the turnover.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing in too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's more. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 4th down. Santos' kick is up and through, and it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. But he won't quite make it to the 25. Going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10.
Tell me something, cousin.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You look at this Bears defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Dorian, let me hear your mic. You sorry asshole.
The Packers have the first down as well.
Here we go. Here we go. 33.
They'll run right here with Jacobs.
Good tackle,
He's going to
TJ.
take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Why you got my my stream, brother? You stream sniping?
Best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last
That
week.
great.
Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
One thing that you're going to
They're
see
down.
with this offense is that they love the
I said
matchup
they're
with their
down.
wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Here's Love.
He held on to that goal there? That's great.
And they're able to stop him.
Felt like I was in.
On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Throwing. Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. At the 26-yard line.
Strike it. Come on, set, hut.
Play action this time with Love. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I didn't know I missed that. It's kind of crazy.
Forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And he's got it.
Yeah.
Packers touchdown. Tucker Kraft, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Packers have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
We're gonna recover that. Don't worry.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
That man.
Last time able to get
Deadly.
3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of it.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. To throw, Williams. He's going to launch this thing way downfield.
Oh, shit.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Packers will take over here at their own 12-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week. And he can't do it all on one throw.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
My brother was gonna get lined the fuck up.
Going for 14 and also going for a first down. Jacobs going to try the middle. And the big boys in front.
You call me switching, man.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. You look at this Bears defense. They've certainly had their struggles against the run at the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers.
That's about Drew, brother. That's not about me.
They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top
mean, I get there. Why? Who's this thing? Who was this?
In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
45, white, 52 black.
From the gun, here's Abanikanda.
Yeah, 30th run day. We here. Yeah.
Back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Second and 12 at the 36-yard line.
Set, ready.
Set up the screen to Abanikanda.
No.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Here comes third and the length of the football.
Here we go. Chuck, 52 blue. Set.
Glove.
Gets his ass.
That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 37.
That's another Packers first down.
Ready,
First and
ready.
10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Jacobs on first
Oh,
and 10. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Josh Jacobs with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch out their lead. Now McManus for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Jake.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Looking to throw is Williams. That's complete. Luther Burden. And this effort won't do it. He needed to get to the 45. He's a yard or two short. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to bring up the fourth down. Inside the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On play action, here's Williams. Open man down the field. That's Burden. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Chicago. Luther Burden, 37 yards. And the Bears have cut it back within a score. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded like a 5-year-old. This is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
Abanikanda on 1st and 10. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Set, ready. Yellow, trouble, 38. Set,
and they'll go again with Abanikanda. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
ready, go.
And the Packers, 1st down.
Here we go, here we go.
1st and 10 at the
53.
33-yard line.
Cut, cut.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. That's caught downfield, it's Golden. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
Here we go. Red, cut.
Now Love. And he's got it. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Red. Set.
Abanikanda. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Black. Set.
On 4th down, Love. Touchdown, Packers! Jaden Reed, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. That's complete. Roma Dunze. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
He's got this complete to Burden. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 3. 1st down there.
They'll run straight ahead with Brooks. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Throwing is Williams. Flushed out right. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. They'll try and run here with Brooks. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So first and 10 now from the 30. To throw, it's Williams. Pass caught by Burden. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 4 at the 24-yard line.
Here's Williams. His throw incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
Williams from the gun on third down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
On fourth down, here's Williams. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bears get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. He's got it at the 10. And he's across for 2 points. What a gutsy call right there, but the fake works. And they get the 2 instead of 1. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
45, white, you, yellow. Set.
Love looking to throw it. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. On fourth down, the Packers called on Daniel Whelan to punt.
For the Packers.
Pulled in at the 24. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
Here's a 2nd and 7. We'll look middle here and get it to Odunze. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. To the air, Williams. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. That's caught. This is a Abanikanda. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team.
To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 41. That is a tough way to start the 3rd quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Up the middle with Brooks here. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Brought down that time by Quay Walker. 2nd and 9 now. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Lucas Van Ness able to record his 5th sack of the season. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 36. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Williams. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun. Williams. And rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Packers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Ready.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's third down and inches.
Down. Red, 38. Trouble, 38. Ready.
To throw now. Here's Love. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's fourth down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Drill green. Ready.
Love to throw for it on fourth. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And it'll be a turnover on downs. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And a great return here gets us all the way down to the 26-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have...
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Matthew Golden, 26 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. McManus's point after is good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call the playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. To throw, Williams. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, that's kind of how it's gone for him so far. That was a ball they need to get back in this game. A quick strike, a big play. But he led his guy too far, and it winds up over his head.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now.
Brings up second and 8.
From the 31, here's second down and 8. Here's Love. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Love now. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Let's go now. 60 red. 60 ready.
Here's Jacobs. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. This guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Here we go. Hut.
Love. And it's caught. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touchdown.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
33. Yellow.
So a little extra time to ponder this third and goal as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter.
On the set.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
Black 40. Hut.
Throwing. Love. That's hauled in by Musgrave for a Packer touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Packers add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
We'll get this into the hands of Adunze. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
They'll fake the give, now Williams. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Xavier McKinney. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
steal. Check steal. Ready.
Following the interception, Love. Open man down the field. This is Mitchell. Touchdown, Packers. Edmund Mitchell, 44 yards. And the Packers stretch this fourth quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. McManus now for the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
It's the score. Packers 42. Bears 18.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked.
Josh Jacobs. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Packers have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the fourth. McManus's point after is good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
The offense on third down, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 8. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
They'll go. Here's Williams. He's going to let it go again. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he'll have of the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play.
Steal. Check steal.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Third down and 13.
Come on, set. 50, green. Set, cut.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll take this one down near the 15. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down. Now McManus will line up for the field goal. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. The kick by McManus is good. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do well this quarter.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
Now pass complete to Moore.
That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And now he'll fire deep downfield for James.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
And they won't try and pooch it. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here now a third down and 8.
Hey, checkmate. Ready, ready. Cut.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Lloyd. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down. Looking to throw is Williams. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, and it'll be third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the first. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is caught. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
Always enjoy a good fake. I really enjoy it when he throws the football from punt formation. Now, you were a kicker and a punter in high school. Did you ever do that?
One time, threw to my man Tim Jones on a botched field goal attempt. Hit him right. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A huge play there for Chicago. 55 yards. They'll look to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further.
They'll look to throw for it with Williams.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Santos now to add the PAT. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. He's got it at the 10. And he gets into the end zone. We'll give him credit. They're not going to take this deficit lying down. They get 2 closer here on the fake extra point. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
Set, ready. 50, green, ready.
Up the middle they go. Lloyd. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Green Bay Packers.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends.